Hey guys, so it turns out that I guess they changed some things with the regular to YouTube own people. Um, Actually, I'm gonna make sure that YouTube doesn't get the same day either. um, what was I gonna say? Viewing for who views first. Like I said last time for RWBY, the Rooster Teeth mainly. Um, the people, whatever, come on, work with me. The people who view it first are the ones who pay for it right away on the roosterteeth.com, while what I am is like a normal thing, which I guess now we know that they get the next day, because I literally was waiting till who knows when, and I finally got it around 10 something, and it doesn't look like it's still on or still updated on here. I'm still gonna keep the page up so I can see that. So I literally just got done watching it, and I actually went back during things, so it's like it took me longer than 20 minutes to watch this, and and at the very end is the new opening theme, which well, at least part of it, or the whole thing. We usually only get part of it sometimes, unless they do that for every episode. I can't remember. I'm actually gonna go and rewatch the last episode of season 3 for like the very last part. I'm not gonna watch the whole all parts thing like I did when I did my review last time. But I'm just watching this last one because there were certain things that's like, okay, I don't remember how. Is this what happened? Yeah. You'll see because I typed out everything that I had seen. I didn't write it in a notebook this time. I put it in like a notepad little thing that I'm not even saving once I'm done with this. And unlike the other times, it's like where I don't know if I'm doing what I did the last time, only instead of looking at the far left, which is where it shows like how many minutes have gone by already. I had to go backwards and look at the far right because they didn't show the far left. So it's like it's gonna be how many minutes left kind of thing. So I'm gonna not try to say as much on the minutes part, but just within like how much time, because I almost was gonna do a calculator thing to convert it to like how many minutes have gone by instead, because it's 19 minutes and 51 seconds. But I'm gonna say this for overall the thing. RWBY season 4 episode 1 is amazing. And with that, I'm gonna put up my trying to move this. This. So within 20 seconds, we finally get to see. It starts after you go through the advertisement, of course. And the CGI on how the wolf coming out of the gunk that the stuff that the dragon spewed, or dragon grim spewed when it appeared, man, the CGI on that, it's like scary good. It's like I almost thought it was gonna be completely different animation for the whole thing because it wasn't really. It looked like it was a 360 instead of a 740 or an HD look until I went back and looked at certain things again, because that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to take time to look at stuff instead of just trying to keep an overall mind view, because everything's going to change. So that's what starts it, and then probably within a whole minute, we see Mercury and Emerald looking out the window. Mercury, I think, he's probably, unless it's loyalty wise, it's like he's not gonna ever convert, I don't think. But I think Emerald, the look on her face, she was terrified. If it wasn't for her loyalty to Cinder, I don't think she would be a part of this at all. Then maybe within a few seconds, we get to see this guy. I have to go back and shoot. I should have kept that up. It's one of the new people that's part of Salem's group. And actually, I'm going to use, and I'm saying like a future note, so I'm going to repeat myself. I'm going to use this guy as reference for one of my characters in my OC RWBY groups. Because I've technically got 4, it's just I've only talked about really 3. Oh wow, that looks awesome. Sorry, they're redoing Power Rangers, and so we're gonna be getting that in March. Just a little tidbit, but it looks. They're just showing them in Ranger costume, and they look really good. Okay, come on, thing, don't freeze on me. And I'll re-put this tab up later. Okay, come on. Sorry. I know this might be a little bit longer than usual because of that reason, like if it freezes or whatnot. There we go. Okay, what's his name? His name is Tyrion. Now at first I thought he looked like Elle a little, minus the long hair and the dark under the eyes, but then he proved me wrong, very wrong. He was more creepy than cute. Then within a few more seconds, I realized that Cinder's hair's short again. So it's like, okay, wait, is this a flashback? Turns out it's not, and she has like a scar. So that's why I'm gonna rewatch the last episode, because I want to know what the heck happened again. I should have done that yesterday or the day before, but I just didn't. Then within more seconds, we got, the guy, oh my gosh, he was starting to get a little more creepy, and it's like, okay, I'm not relating to him to Elle anymore, and, so I realized that's what happened when RWBY went white and everything. Okay, I'm actually gonna delete what I talked about. And then we realized that Cinder can't even talk, and I actually really like Cinder's voice. But it's like RWBY, if this is what happened when RWBY went all white and everything, she really did a number on her. And then within more seconds, they open to where the witch, or Salem, I'm calling her witch for the most part, comes in. It's like, this is what I literally typed. And here comes the witch. Great. Okay, now this next one is from this point to this point. So there was like 17 minutes and 26 seconds to 16 minutes to 51 seconds left. So you can, if you want to convert the total minutes, and this was 1951, if you include watching the opening theme at the very end. But now this is as soon as the doors open and she starts to walk, like literally as soon as you see the bottom of her dress. But did anyone notice the creepy childlike music? I almost thought it was like an actual children's song, like maybe, I don't know if it was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or something like that, but it's like, I love it, but I'm also scared of it. And her. And then it's like, within more seconds, literally, there's no way that Osmond can be dead. There's no. It's like, I am, nope. It's like, I literally put in parentheses, etc. It's like, Osmond's not dead. I do not believe that. I will never believe that until we see his body. Or, because, there's no way. That was 16, I think. So there's a little bit more time. She's talking to everybody, so it's like there's gonna be gaps in between, like for what I say and what the next thing I say. At some points, and others it's gonna be almost instant. So from last time, we remembered that Cinder took the rest of the Fall Maiden's power and killed her. Because if you have any of this season's power and you die, the first person you see, the first person you see that killed, which is usually the person that killed you, is the one who gains your power. I guess that's how it goes, but I guess it's supposed to also be or you can transfer it depending on what happens. Now I was assuming that Salem is the Winter Maiden. I could be wrong. and it looks like, let's see, and then Spring is still MIA. Tyrion's supposed to look for her, but that's gonna be delayed, obviously. But who's the Summer main then? That's what I want to find out, because I don't think the Silver Eye people are who the Summer people, because there's more than one from what I know, especially like Ruby's mom was one. I think there was more people like that from what they said. Now, from 14 minutes to 14 seconds to 14 minutes and 12 seconds, I'm really scared of that Tyrion guy. I mean, like, that laugh terrified me. And it's like, I've got characters with similar personalities, and this terrifies me, so why? It makes no sense. And then we get Cinder turns at some point, within more seconds, and we get to see partially her eye, and it's black. It's like, oh my gosh, what the hell did Ruby do? And now I'm a little bit scared of her. Because now this isn't a kid's show anymore because of what they did with this. I don't think it was a kid's show to begin with. I think this was just a show in general. But, it seemed like it was for kids when it first started, but I don't think that's what Monty Owen was intentionally having. God rest his soul. Or whatever, rest his soul in this case. Now, from 13 minutes and 51 seconds to 13 minutes and 43 seconds left in the video, I can't wait for Tyrion's demise. I'm gonna study his character, and I said this before, for my future characters, but that's about it. And then within seconds after he laughs, or the guy's laughing, we get to see this kid wake up from a nightmare, so I don't know what, and I can't find him anywhere in the character stuff, so who knows what he is. And I will be getting to stuff with minor characters, which I never even looked at. I just thought it was like one page in general, and one page, Grimm and then weapons. But now there's more, because they've opened up where it's not just black silhouettes anymore. So it's like, my main thing was like, who's the kid, and then more seconds go by, and it's like, what the heck's he doing, because he's like turning this giant machine. And like I told you guys, this is gonna be a long video. It's like, I've got a lot. I've even condensed down because I didn't talk much about certain parts of battles or conversations that I didn't think was necessary to relate on or reply on, even if I wasn't. Okay, sorry, I thought, no, I just hear my people downstairs. And then from 12 minutes and 1 second to 11 minutes and 49 seconds left, Ren and Nora and John are all like in the forest talking, and all of a sudden Ren and Nora, well, reverse, I was Nora first, they're breaking literally the fourth wall, where, there were certain things they did in the last 3 seasons that looked like it was breaking the fourth wall with certain characters, but this completely breaks the fourth wall. Not saying that they were talking to the audience, but literally they put their hands up, and all of a sudden these letters appear. And it's like, what the heck, Nora? They break the fourth wall. I kind of figured with Nora, but, well, I guess when you hang out with her a lot, it might rub off. Or maybe that's just how everything was. Maybe I just never noticed it before as much. And then literally John tells them to shush for a second because they need to figure out everything, and it's like, okay, John's being serious. And within 6 seconds it's like he's back to normal, because he's replying about what he thinks of their team name, because Ruby is being part of their team, and Nora is no longer with us. And Ruby's team is kind of divided at the moment, like no one's in the same place. Yang's back at home, their parents' house, or her dad's house. Weiss is back home in her country, and I have no idea where the heck Yang is, especially after looking at that intro. I will get into that at the very end if I have time. And then we get to see the giant monster Ruby's fighting. Now, I don't think this relates to anything that happened in... I don't think this relates into the little sneak peek we got a while ago, like maybe earlier this week or last week. I don't know exactly. And man, oh man, it's like, uh-oh. It's this giant rock kind of golem thing. It just creeped the heck out of me. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna actually have to go back in certain scenes. Because all of a sudden, oh, that's what it was. It's like, oh no, the was, when we heard the ground shaking, and then this is the reaction to the Golem Grim thing, which we find out more about it, what it actually was later when they destroy it. I'm gonna say they already destroyed it, or at least destroy its shell. But it was like, what the bleep is that? It's like, holy crap. It's like, because there's up till certain parts, like there was never certain Grims that we ever saw. And then from 2 minutes and 10 minutes and 2 seconds to 9 minutes and 59 seconds left in the video or episode, it's like, now that's the John I know. It's like literally he goes tumbling and then he hits a rock. And it looks like something also got hit, so poor guy. And then I talk about Nora's, and then Nora shows off more of her strength, and it kind of goes along with the inspiration or what everyone thought. I don't know if this was Mani Olam's thing originally or whatnot, but from what her name Nora is actually a Norse name. I think I've talked about in the past, and her weapon literally is Mjolnir or something similar to that name, and she bases off the Norse mythology, possibly Thor or Mjolnir. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm sorry. And then more fighting happens, and Jean is like trying to dust himself off, and all of a sudden he sees this rock coming. He dodges pretty much every single one until the last one that hits him in the face. This is literally why I said Tammy's a giant flexible is like, never mind. And then there's the thing about it is that they destroyed one of the golem thing's arms, but then it grows one back and it looks like a giant demon claw, and then it grabs a tree, literally like an open tree or whatever, as its new arm, part of its new arm, as like probably like shielding and whatnot, because if you have the stick thing that grew back, then it's like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be able to shield its face, because that's what it was trying to protect, its face. And then Ruby thinks maybe she can set the tree on fire to help destroy the thing, and instead it just sets the log on fire, and it's like, oh crap. And you should have seen John's face. That was hilarious. Now the thing is, I'm guessing already you know now, it's like spoilers. I'm gonna put that in my title, obviously, so if you guys haven't seen it on YouTube yet, or maybe I'll wait until it comes out on YouTube, so it's either gonna be at the end of the day or probably as soon as I'm done with this video. But let's see. So I guess Jean's weapon was getting modified at the time. I don't know for sure, but he wasn't using his sword or shield, so that's what I'm guessing. And it's like he was complaining, it's like, yeah, don't bring a weapon, Jean. Great idea, kind of thing. But the thing is, he's a really good strategist, which made him a good leader once he realized his potential. Even if you're not strong, it's like he was actually pretty smart once he started, getting help from Nora. Or not Nora, Pyrrha. Oh gosh, that's the one I was trying to say before, Pyrrha. I miss her. But, and then he says, like, okay, he was telling everyone what to do, and then he was saying for himself, it's like, and I will, and then it's like, run! Something hits him, it's like, run, Jean! You will run! It was like, within 3 seconds, like, reaction kind of thing. And then from 7 minutes to 5 seconds to 6 minutes and 56 seconds left in the video, it's like when I was reacting to Ruby going into petal mode, which is what I call when she's just literally a big red swirl with red petals, which I don't know if she's done that since the beginning. It's really cool, but I don't get how that works. I really don't get how that works. Really, I don't get how that works. Maybe I might have to look up her bio more. But it's like this, it's like, oh boy, when she goes into petal mode, and it's like, and wow, and then her and Nora, she literally picks up Nora, and it looks like a pink and red swirl with electricity and petals, and that's so cool. And it's like, oh, then it looked like it was KO'd. Turns out that it wasn't a golem thing, it was actually a spirit. I think they called it Geist Grim, and it literally left the main part of the body of the golem-like shell it was. But but it didn't get very far, because within more seconds, our little red sharpshooter shoots him down. Okay, now I'm almost at 5 minutes. Like, I've got 4, and it's like, so we're back in Mistral, I think. I think that's the area they're in, like the country. And, a guy, like a, blacksmith, put something on the table. I thought it, sorry, spit, and air went down the wrong pipe. So within second, so I thought that was the shield. It's like, oh wait, is that his shield? It's like, turns out it wasn't. It was the breastplate, which I'm gonna say again in more seconds, or a bit more seconds, yeah. And then Ruby notices his hoodie that he has underneath the breastplate, and it has this bunny from a cereal box franchise, and it's just like, oh, it's so cute. And so it's like the way he replies, like trying to defend himself, and it's like, oh gosh, I'm with Ruby on that. That is hilarious. And then she literally falls over, and it's like, I think she needed that, because with everything that's happened, I think she needs this team, because they are gonna keep her laughing and keep her smiling for the most part, I think. Sorry. So like I said, now we're almost at literally a second away from 4 minutes left in the video. And like I said, we find out it's actually his breastplate, and because the guy brings out his sword and shield, and it looks awesome. It looks totally different from his old sword and shield. And then it turns within 3 minutes and 49 seconds to 48 seconds of the same minute. It's like, I thought he said in the beginning it was a family heirloom. Now we know that he not exactly cheated his way in, but got a application and like lied on it until Nora helped him like prove himself. So it's like, I think Aspen already knew that he had cheated originally, I think from the last season, or maybe season 2, that he figured it out, but he gave John that chance to say something, but he decided not to. And it's like, okay. But I thought he had said it was a family heirloom, like a hand-me-down, and they were old-fashioned, but he says in this it was from a friend. So I don't know if it was the sword he was talking about, or the shield, but I know the shield and old sword were originally from from what he said, family heirlooms. But he actually looks pretty good in the new breastplate, and the sword and shield look pretty good on him. And then within 2 minutes and 10 seconds left of the video, we get to see Weiss in her home country. And it's like, I miss Weiss. And then after that part of the episode Ruby and John, Ren, and Nora are all traveling back to where they need to, or maybe that was before Weiss. But then we get the rest of the thing. At some point in the rest of the thing is the theme song, which is already on YouTube. And this is going to be going over a little bit now. Everything I saw up till we got to see Blake, it's like, okay, this makes sense for the most part now. But then we see Blake, and she's with Son. All of a sudden hugs her, and then we see this giant guy. He looks like he's got cat ears, and then he pushes Son away, and there's a woman. I thought it was a boy, but I think it's a older woman. And it's like, wait, is this Weiss or Blake's parents? I'm just wondering, because it's like, I know the guy doesn't like Jean, or Son, and so it's like, okay, that's got to be either a dad or just family figure, because I'm guessing some species, they stick together where they don't want to intermingle with other certain species, which is kind of sad, because they've been, sorry, I'm just deleting that thing, they've been that would make them hypocrites. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, and it's like, I'm guessing this is going to start on Saturdays, as usual, so most likely I won't get it until Sunday, so I'm going to do my videos either on Sundays or Mondays, depending on what happens, until January, and everything because of, that'll be probably that, and then Pokemon updates up till November. Probably November 25th or 26th. Any updates we get, I will be talking about. So this is gonna be this very last bit is just like very more insignificant. I did watch the Pokemon X, Y, and Z episode from this Saturday, as well as the season finale of Miraculous Ladybug with Volpina. Honestly, the only thing I'm gonna say about that one is I don't think we're done with Volpina, just like Hawkmoth said. So I think that maybe when Trix, which is Alia in her form, I think, unless that's the fox's name, and I think they called her a Vixen, Vixen thing, for Volpina wise. So I'm thinking that when we get, either we're gonna get Pina doing something and we actually get the actual Fox Kwame at the same time, or who knows what, I'm not sure. Now, there's one more thing I want to say, and that whole Queen Bee style concept, unless that was just to keep us off the track, I think maybe Chloe might go evil, because Queen Bee, come on. And they have the Bee Miraculous, so it's I think she might go evil at some point. Either that or she's a completely different character, I don't know. But I haven't seen anything really with the Queen Bee in a while. And now, so as of right now, unless we get, other than updates, I won't be talking about Miraculous Ladybug as much, unless it's by my own OCs. Pokemon, like I said, until I get the game, I will try to talk about any updates. Or leak things that whether it's the Pokemon Company or whatnot, talk about more. Bulbapedia hasn't even updated to stuff they officially revealed, let alone the stuff that was leaked in the demo. Because I didn't realize how you found out about these Pokemon. I think it was through something with that, and it's I don't know how they do that stuff, so I'm glad I didn't find out until I watched demos. But Pokemon Sun Moon hasn't even updated anything more on its demo, with anything it talked about had in its demo. So literally, I don't know what else we're going to be getting. And then for Pokemon X, Y, and Z, there's not much I can talk about as much until we get more story plot thing. It's pretty much Alon versus Ash, and we honestly, it's that the thing to be for this contest thing or whatever it is, this battle thing, it's that wasn't really my interest, other than seeing how the battles looked. My more interest was in the story plot, which I thought was more about, which is now finally getting back on track. And yeah, that's about it. There's no Steven Universe episodes new. In fact, my DVR keeps recording old ones. Literally, this past Friday or Saturday, I got episode 1 of season 1, and it said it was new when it wasn't. And that's it. I haven't watched the My Little Pony season finale yet, so I can't really review on that yet, but I will try to if I can. And that's pretty much it. I will see you all probably, hopefully within the week, if we get any more updates, and if not, then you'll probably see me Sunday at some point. Because I work now, I'm probably not going to be doing it anytime after 3:30. It'll probably, any reaction videos I will do, and it won't be like this time. It'll be more, okay, I'm going into a different room so I can watch this and you guys can see my reaction video. Because I know this probably was annoying and it took a lot more time than usual, but that's because it was the season premiere. But yeah, that'll be it. I hope you all enjoy your Sunday. I hope you all enjoy Halloween next week if you celebrate it, or something similar to it very soon, like Dia de los Muertos and such. And I'm hoping to see you all soon. This is Alex signing off. Click like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Comment down below what you thought of the video, or this first season premiere video.